continue the streak that I've been on lately, where I started with Mega Man 3 a few nights ago, and I went to the sequel each night that followed, and I'm going to play until I get game over. And so if I happen to get through, that means we'll move to the Zero series. And then after Zero, which there'll be a game over before this, but if we succeed through Zero series, then we'll do the 2ZX games. And to be fair, the only one of those games I have not beat yet is the first Mega Man Zero and the first Mega Man ZX. ZX, I couldn't, the map was so complicated to me, I couldn't quite get my finger on it. And just all the backtracking and everything I was doing on that game, it got me. It wasn't because I couldn't progress, by fighting the monsters. It was because I couldn't quite figure out where to go next. And Zero is the other way around. It's just because I got my butt kicked. But we're going to try Mega Man 7 tonight. Wait just a couple minutes, see if anybody else wants to join on. And if not, then we'll kick it into the next gear. So hope everybody's having a good Friday. It was a long Friday for me. It's going to be a long weekend too, working in grocery retail business for the 4th of July weekend. It was completely insane today. And it's going to be insane tomorrow up until probably 1 or 2 p.m. And then everybody will be out doing their thing, cooking and whatnot, celebrating the holiday in their own safe way, hopefully. Yeah. This one's kind of tough for me. The last Wily in this game is brutally hard. Thankfully, this game has weapon tanks, I believe, because it seems like I always need one at the end or two. The weapon that you use to fight Wily, I think it only does 1 damage, and he is tough to dodge. And certain maneuvers of his can kill you in probably 5 hits or 6 hits maybe. And just some of that stuff's really hard to dodge. But hopefully we'll have a good run. I expect to be able to continue on until tomorrow. 8 may be a problem with the some of the horizontal skiing sections, I guess is what you'd call it, where you're riding like a ski, but you're flying through it really quick, and you've got this computer weird voice saying jump, jump, slide, slide, and you have to do everything so quick. And you have to react fast, and some of the jumps and some of the things you have to do is just crazy. So we'll see. I can't guarantee the streak will continue any night going from tonight forward. So we're just gonna hope for the best. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. Stop, Cookie! Cookie! Stop it! Get it, get it! Sorry, y'all. Quit, Cookie. Stop! Stop! Stay out of that window. She sees somebody next door doing some yard work. She's losing her mind. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Alright, so now let's officially get started. Cookie, get out of that window. No! Nobody wants to hear you barking and growling. I'm glad I didn't let her outside, because she probably would have chased after that poor guy. And he would have never known what was coming. Alright. Alright, you're right on time tonight, cuz. Right on time. I was mentioning that the little streak thing that I'm doing, the no game over streak that I'm going to try to pull off on this Mega Man series, see how far I make it. At any point from here forward, it could end. I'm just telling you. There's a couple tough spots in this game, and the further we go, the less I've played them compared to the first 6. Although 10 I've played quite a bit, and I played 11 a good bit too. 9 I played I hope for the best. This game gets a lot of negative stuff said about it. I mean, it's a good game. It stood up against any other game, but it's I actually kind of like it. It's not bad to me. It's different because your character sprite is a lot bigger compared to how it is in virtually all the rest of the Mega Man Classic Series games. He's pretty small, so it just looks a little different, but it plays. It's Mega Man. I mean, it's okay. But we are moving up into the 16-bit era. We've been in the 8-bit era for the last 4 nights, so we're progressing, only to go backwards before this week's over with. But if everything goes according to plan, it's going to be 7 tonight. 8 tomorrow night, and 9 to finish off the weekend Sunday. If the streak continues, of course. So we'll see. This first stage is kind of bogged down just a little bit, but it's kind of cool that they have an intro stage in these games. It's the first game that, first Mega Man game that had an intro stage where you just didn't go right straight to the Robot Masters. Alright, so now time to play the game. Hopefully Cookie won't lose her mind. Hey, Mitch. Thanks for joining, man. That's pretty cool. I appreciate it. It just started, actually. Just started. I expect a decent result out of this one. I think I'm going to be able to get through it without a game over. If I'm going to get a game over, it's going to happen in either 8 or 9, I think. But I'm going to try not to. A run I had about 4 nights ago, Mitch, on Castlevania Rondo of Blood. I inadvertently finished the game on doing a stream. I was only going to go through like the 5th stage because I figured by then I'd get a game over and that was going to be all I wanted to play. But I wound up hanging on to the very freaking end and actually finished it. I think I was on my last life, however, but it was pretty fun. It was a pretty cool run. I've only ever beaten that game maybe 2 or 3 times, but I've never done it without having to see that game over screen a few times. So that kind of inspired me to tackle 2 pretty tough series, and I've been doing the Mega Man game and a Castlevania game after it. And tonight, yeah, it might be 11. It could be, it very well could be 11. But tonight I'm doing Mega Man 7, tomorrow doing, or not tomorrow, tonight doing Mega Man 7 and Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. So I'm not worried about the second one so much. I think I can get through Simon's Quest pretty easily. Which one do I want to go to first? Alright. Mitch all day, every day. Cool name. There's some fierce thunder. Sounds like up north of me. I wonder which way that's going. This isn't usually the first boss they suggest to go to first, but there's a rush search ability that you can get, and if you use it in the right places, you can find some upgrades to make the game a little easier. So that's why I came here first. Oh, I didn't need to do that. There we go. It sounds bad. Alright, Cookie, you better damn not. You better not start barking and growling at the neighbor. Cookie, get out that window. Alright, so you have to collect 4 letters here to spell rush to give you a rush ability. Yeah, well, it rained here not all that long ago. I mean, it was nasty on the way here from Tallahassee. I got into some real bad weather. So I hope it doesn't get too bad here. I don't know what I'd do if I had to postpone my run until tomorrow. That would stink. Get out of that window, Cookie. She's about to start growling again, y'all, so I might have to stop for just a split second or two. Keep her from going nuts. She is right on the verge. Cookie, get out of that window. Get out of that window. Get out of that window. Sorry, everybody. I can't have her growling at the neighbors. Alright, so I got that. That's rush search. And basically what will happen is whenever you activate him. He will sniff the ground, and then he'll start digging, and sometimes he'll find stuff, and sometimes he won't. I know where most of the spots are, but there's stuff everywhere, really. I mean, the main stuff is in a set location, but some of the extra stuff is just hidden random. I mean, I've just dug in a random spot and find an E-tank or an M-tank sometimes. Being protected, which is, you know, kind of cool. Yeah, she don't know that. She don't know that. She don't know what that means. She knows what food means. She knows what all her toys' names are. She can differentiate between bone, tire, squeaky toy, and you say one of those things, and she'll go right to go get that one item, which is unbelievable how smart she is. But she just can be kind of loud and rambunctious sometimes, but she's still just barely over a year old. Yeah, probably. If loud and rambunctious is Fable, then that's the Cookie. There is an item at the end of this level that I'm going to use that rush station for and get something that's going to kind of help me out a little bit. It's right over here. I think it's right there, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played that one. I've only played Fable just a little bit. I didn't play it a whole lot, but it was a pretty cool game though. Okay, so there's the exit power up. So if you have to go back and backtrack in a stage, and sometimes you might need to go get an item, once you're done, instead of having to go through the entire stage, you can hit the exit power up, and it'll take you back to the robot master screen. Yeah, she is. She's wanting to get to that window, but I've got something kind of blocking her from getting to it. So hopefully that block will stay there. It lasted about 5 minutes last time. Hopefully it'll last longer this time. Facing him in the direction he shoots is a good idea too. Did the icicle that came from the ceiling hit him? It looked like that. I have to go back and rewatch this. But it really looked like that one of those icicles that came down hit him. Alrighty. Got him out of the way. It's a good start. Most of the time I'll go to Burst Man first because he's pretty easy. And the good thing is this weapon works on him, but it's actually to me a harder fight using his weakness against him to just kill him with a Mega Buster, honestly. Come here, Cookie. I know you're being a good girl. I know you're being a good girl. Yeah, she's being a good girl. Yep, being a good girl. Alright, you can go. Alright everybody, there's your Cookie scene. She seems to get involved with about 1 out of 3 of these videos, which is fine, especially when she's quiet. She's letting me know that she's right in front of me and she expects some attention. Now she's doing circles around the charger. She's plugged into the controller. She's doing circles around it and me. Hey, just letting you know I'm still here. I'm here and you're not giving me attention, so something's not right. Oh, now she just laid down. Dick. I could get over there and get that life and help eliminate me dying or getting the game over, but it's okay. Hey, what's up? You caught me towards the beginning, Celestial. That was cool. My buddy Mist to drop by for a minute. I think that's the first time I've seen him on here. kind of cool getting some new faces. Not that there's anything wrong with the old ones, mind you, but it's good to see more people being drawn to it. Yeah, those little bolts there that you pick up, they you can buy stuff in the shop with them. Really, there's usually no point in even visiting that shop till after about the 3rd stage because you probably don't have enough bolts to buy anything really worthwhile. This guy here takes some hits to go take him down. As far as mid bosses go, the guy has some strength. Or in the RPG world, his defense stats are super high. Yeah, we do look a lot alike, man, honestly. And I get compared to your dad a lot, right? Especially when I was younger. So that has to mean that me and you both kind of look alike too. You okay? Drop him in. Right here. Throw up on the shirt. Oh, Cookie. You okay? Jesus. Yeah, first is barking at the neighbor. Now she got sick on the floor. Jesus. What the heck, Cookie? You alright over there? The dog's having technical difficulties. I would say probably genetics. Our family has some very strong genetics. Or some very strong genes. No, I may have to take a break for a minute. My little girl's looking like she's having a bad time right now. Cookie, you okay? You alright? Y'all, hold on just 1 second. You okay? Come on.
Powering on.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. The little puppy just had a little incident. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, sorry about that. Everything seems to be okay. She's wagging her tail and she run back in here following me. But I just had to clean that up off the floor and make sure she was alright. You okay? She still looks like something might be bothering her. I might have to watch her. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Had to make sure she was cool. Oop, I almost missed that jump. Yeah, she seems like she's in a better place right now. She's not gagging anymore, not throwing up, which is weird. I wonder if she just got too excited about the neighbor. Maybe. Alright. She thought she was in trouble when I walked out of here. She went and went and got in her kennel. I thought she was in trouble, I guess. But if she is in trouble and she knows it, she just goes and walks right into her kennel. Waits for me to close it behind her. Ah, shit. Sorry. Jesus. Alright, maybe I should have got that extra life after all back there earlier. You know, if I had Rush Jet here, I wouldn't have to worry about this section. But that actually ain't too bad. Yeah, it is. They like to put those disappearing blocks in these Mega Man games. They're kind of, to me, they're kind of like the Medusa heads of Castlevania, you know. Just evil, no reason for them to really be there other than to make life really difficult for you. That's it. And they even use Medusa in a lot of the bosses in those games too. And I will say this about Medusa and bosses: the Medusa boss in Lords of Shadow 2 is unbelievably cool. That fight scene is one of my favorite of that game. That feels about as much pure Castlevania as anything does in Lords of Shadow 2. Alright, that was a much better attempt at that. I don't like using the freeze cracker against this boss, because it's hard to hit him in front of him, so you have to hit the wall behind him, and that knocks him towards you, and it makes things more difficult. So I'm just going to kill him with a buster. And those bubbles, like if you get in them, you ride up there to those spikes, but you can still dodge the spikes, so as long as you slide right when you get to the top of the screen, or you can shoot your way out of it if you can get out of it. See, sometimes this is just what I do here. Oh man, that was actually lucky that bomb hit me. Because I think I was about to die there. Yeah. You know how I feel about the bouncy things in these games. I'm not a big fan of them, generally. This fight drags on. Not for much longer, though. Alright, there we go. Finally out of that stage. I think Joey may join a little later, John, but he said he had a 2-hour ride, and that was like an hour ago. So, the way this is going so far, 23 minutes in, I've only killed 2 bosses. Yeah, I think he's got time. Alright, so next, Mr. Cloudman. This stage isn't terribly hard. It's got some interesting platforming sections, but it's not too bad. Having the freeze weapon is going to be beneficial here. That's another incentive to go to that boss first, because there's some, I don't know what you want to call them, but they're weather makers basically. They can change the weather in the game, and the freeze cracker kind of helps it make it favorable for you. Except for that time, it didn't work out, but usually it'll make it snowy, and that may be only certain ones that do that. Certain weather makers. Yeah. This one does for sure, man. 9 did a good job dialing it back. Part 9 was a lot like Part 2. There was only one castle, not much filler at all, and you can fly through that one pretty quick if you're good, but you got to be good to get through that one quickly because it's tough. I mean, it's a lot like 2, but 2 was way easier in my opinion. I can get by without that life energy. I'm not missing too much. I'm almost full. I think, this kind of looks like some stuff you dealt with in Airman stage a little bit. The platforms that kind of go in an oval pattern. But I was pretty happy when this came out though to finally get a classic Mega Man on the 16-bit system. Because all there was before was just the 6 8-bit games. Yeah, if it's doing that raining for the weather, ooh, almost fell off. If it's doing the raining thing, you can't see that platform up there. Like it's kind of outside of view. I think that's the condition, it has to be raining. But you need to come up here so that you can get your other rush letter. Alright, so that's 3 down. On the middle right side says RU blank H. So the last letter is a S. And that'll be in Junkman stage. Another thing different about this one is that it only has 4 Robot Masters to choose from at first. This was the only classic, oh no, 8 does it too. 8 starts off with 4. So this one at 8 were the only ones where you started off with 4, then you got the next 4. I'm glad they went back to the giving you the whole roster at the beginning. That way you can experiment with different weapons on different bosses and stuff. That's always been kind of a cool thing, learning how everything works. Up there is a visit from you get visited by an old friend. I think 11 did good without filler too. It seems like a pretty, I mean, it's a lengthy game, but there's people who can get through it just as quick as they can some of these. So I didn't mind the longer stages in 11 because I thought they were fun to play, so it wasn't that bad. There's a way, and I don't always pull this off, but there's a way where in Shade Man stage, I believe it is, you get to meet Proto Man again, and if certain conditions are met, you get to fight him, and if you beat him, you get his shield, which I thought was freaking cool, but I never found any really time where I needed to use it, because I think with Proto Man, or with the shield equipped, I don't think you can run and shoot. I think you have to shoot from a standing or jumping kind of position. If you're running, I don't think you can shoot because the shield will be out. But I don't always get that opportunity to fight him because, like I said, there's certain conditions, and I haven't looked up to see exactly what those are. He's very easy. Just wait for him to go back up. Jump up and shoot your weapon and let him fall and repeat. And it does pretty good damage to him. I think it takes 4 lines of health. Yeah, because he's got 4 left, and this will finish it off. One more Cloud Man. Next stage isn't too bad either. Not too difficult. The ice weapon definitely helps you here in the next stage. And I believe that you have to use the ice weapon to defeat that last Wily with, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Thunderbolt weapon works on him too, but it's easier to hit him with the Freeze Cracker because you can kind of aim it diagonally up so that whenever he's up high, if you're in the right location, you can still hit him. But this weapon here doesn't do that. It just shoots an electric or straight ahead. It's a good weapon, but it's just hard to hit the last Wily with it. 'Cause I really do think that's what you're supposed to use. Yeah, let's go check the shop now. It's weird they don't show you where it's at, and I had to just guess from 4 different buttons to get here. And I remember when you're in here, trying to get the item you want can be kind of tricky too, because the button setup is just weird. Alright, so I got 90 bolts, and I'm not getting much with that. Yeah, it says unfortunately I've lost one of my bolts, and so I have a couple of screws loose. So later on in the game you find what he's looking for, and it repairs him, and he fixes things, and it costs like half the price, I think. So I'm not going to buy too much. I'm just going to go to it and see what things cost. Let's see what else is available. An extra life, beat, which pulls you out of traps. The exit, which I've already found, and look, it's valued at 200, so it's good. So not much just yet. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just going to try to get out of here. Okay, yeah, press the right button the first time. Alright, so last but not least is Junkman. I bought some wireless earbuds today, but I guess the inside of my ear where it sits or supposed to be positioned isn't shaped right, because they don't want to really sit in there. They're very loose. So I got to figure out a way to make them work, because they would be very convenient to use. Especially like if I'm at work or just anything. Okay, I'm picking up some bolts now, which is good. That right there is a weapon energy, and the one on the left is life energy. The red ones are weapon, and the other ones are life. And that's a small bolt there. Try to get all those. Alright, so the thing I said about the ice cracker weapon being helpful here is this part. You're able to do this, and that helps you get to an area that gives you a part as well. I believe it's the last part of the rush, the last letter. Yeah, it's right there. So if you come here without the ice weapon, you can't collect this item without having to come back. So I would never, probably ever go to Junkman first, because I'd have to always come back through it. So I'm going to use it again right here. And look, no death. Alright, so... Oh, I've already got the... Okay, so I've got the adapter. And I'll show you guys how that works here in just a little bit if you've never seen it. Pretty cool ability. It's kind of like the Rush adapter in Mega Man 6. But it's all purpose. It does the little jet thing plus the... Oh, there's a big bolt. Good. You can buy a few things with the big bolt. I think it's worth 100. Yeah, it's only 228 now. Yeah, the big bolts are worth 100 bolts. Big rooms like this often house items for you to dig and search with, but I don't think there's anything in there. And that bogs the game down too if you're steady digging all the time. It'll make the game last a lot longer. So I'm just going to try to use it on places where I know it'll help me. And I think here too. I think it's either down here or up there. There's so much stuff you can find with Rush, and if you find it, it's worth it. I'm just going to go on ahead up here just in case that's nothing. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I can stop that now. Actually, I'm going to use this ability here. It's kind of helpful in this section. Oh, my timing's all screwed up. I'm about to get knocked off the platform here. There you go. Yeah, they're definitely dumping bolts on me, which I'm not complaining. Well, he just had to do his little extra bit of damage, didn't he? But it's okay, because this boss is pretty easy. I don't think I'm going to need much more help than what I already have. Man, you can tell that whenever you hit Junkman with that Thunderbolt there, he looks like he is in pain. His whole body separates from itself. John, let me ask you something, man. Does it sound, can you hear me better like the last couple nights compared to the first couple? Because I'm a lot closer to my camera now. Alright, so at the halfway point, there's another little small stage you go to before you go to the last 4 Robot Masters. One cool thing about this entry was the fact that they added Bass to the mix, because he's a pretty interesting character, I think. It's too bad though that one of my only gripes about 11 was that there was no Proto Man or Bass. It's too bad those 2 characters weren't there, because I feel like they were a big part of this series. Especially Proto Man, he's been around since 3. But to leave him out I thought was an interesting decision. I got you. I like the little cameo of the old Robot Masters there. There's Snake Man, Blizzard Man, Flame Man. Back in the back on the left side there, that's Plant Man way in the back. Then you've got Pharaoh, Heat, and then another version of Plant Man on the far right side, so that's weird, but it's kind of cool that they made cameos. There's another cameo right here too, Guts Man. And there's Wily doing his eye thing that he likes to do when he pops out at the top of the ship. And you know that's going to come back later to be something. And there's Skullman and Ringman in the back of this room, both from Mega Man 4. Alright, so we're going to use the Thunderbolt on this guy. You have to hit him in the head. There you go. It's difficult to hit that guy. I mean, you have to hit him right in the right spot, right in the eyes. But that wasn't too difficult. He didn't hit me too many times. Now these next 4 stages aren't so bad. The bosses can be kind of tough, especially Turbo and Slash. Thank you. It's pretty smooth so far, other than that one death early on. But since then, I've been playing pretty well. Yeah, these 4 can be tough. I usually go here first. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him out of the way. I'll wind up having to come back to this stage later though, because I'm going to need Turbo Man's weapon. There's a flame ability he gives you that helps in the forest. Although, to be fair, it doesn't help a whole lot. You just unlock Beat. And I may not even come back and get that, because Beat doesn't help me too much in this game. Could have made that part a lot easier on myself using that rush adapter. You know, I don't know if you've seen that, and I haven't tried it, but and 11 has a balloon challenge on there too, where you have to collect, I think, blue balloons and dodge the red ones, I think, or maybe it might be the other way around. But that looks like something that might be fun. Unless that's something that I don't know nothing about. The 99 red balloons. Nina 99 left balloons. Might have to check that out. Almost walked into that. Alrighty, progressing okay. Yeah, right here is where the fire weapon works, because you can set those trees on fire. And it's not really even worth trying to kill those things that's launching the bees at me, because they take a lot of hits to kill. This game is not as generous with energy tanks as the other last couple of entries. They're pretty few and far between. And they actually made it to where you can only carry 4 at a time instead of 9, which becomes a problem with the last Wily sometimes. I'm going to let you dig one more time to give me just a little bit more health if you can. If not, if you don't do nothing this time, I'm just going. It's pretty difficult, even with the right weapon. Maybe he found something. Oh, a lot of times when he does that, he's found like an energy tank or an extra life, or sometimes a useless toy that does nothing for you. All right, so here we go. Freeze Cracker works on this dude. Not the easiest thing to hit. The easiest guy to hit. Although the Freeze Cracker weapon does some pretty good damage to him. Oh, this is where it sucks. I think I should be able to handle this. He only needs 3 more hits. Yeah, this is going pretty well. Usually he's tearing me up, because whenever he goes through the sequence here, I usually get hit. So I wind up getting stuck. Oh. Wow. I don't think I've ever killed him and had that much energy left. He only hit me 1 time. That's got to be my best run on this guy. It has to be. This is one of the few bosses I don't think I've finished with the regular Mega Buster. I don't think I've ever done it. Thank you, thank you. Tell you what, returning to work this week and keeping up with this stuff too has been really absorbing my time. But I enjoy this part of it. I'm not going to quit this part. My job, on the other hand, it tests my patience a lot. All right, so this next stage here, bouncy stage, Spring Man. It's not too bad as far as bouncy stages goes. I don't mind this one so much. I like this one better than Bounce Man stage, that's for sure. In this stage, you also get the bolt that fixes. I can't think of his name right now. The guy who makes the items for you in the item shop. I think it's Auto. But either way, there's a bolt here that fixes him, so he can produce more parts for you, and everything's, I think, half off too. Ooh, it's a good thing I had this rush adapter equipped, because I was about to be a death there. The only thing about this ability is that you can't slide. Yeah, we're gonna get that too. Yeah, there's something here, and I'm always able to remember it because you see the 3 stars here. They're different colors, and this one's brighter. So that tells me, that's a reminder that there's an item here for him to dig. I think it's a big bowl. And when he does that bark, that means he's on to something. And I want to say, right up in the, oh, it's a big power. I think in the room up here there's a big bowl. Yeah, that's what it is. It's right up there. Nah, not here. I know where certain things are. There we go. I think that's all this stage has, though. It may have one more thing, but I think that's everything here. I don't remember where the energy bouncer item is, but I like that one a lot too. Alright, so you see right there on the left, there's the wall that looks kind of different. It's a different color. There's a way to open that door. There we go. And this is where the bolt is. You have to be kind of careful of those spikes up there. But the adapter makes it a lot easier. Yes, sir. The biggest you've ever seen. After all that, I felt like I'd lost more energy than that. But I guess not. Seems like I've been taking a beating. Alrighty, I think I can get through this boss without more energy too. We'll just try one time to see what happens. If he can find me a weapon tank, that would be fantastic. The fewer of those I have to buy, well, that's good too. The fewer of those I have to buy, the better off I'll be, I think. But this boss isn't too hard. The slash call knocks him down pretty well. For everybody that's watching, I'm going to take a quick, probably 3 to 5 minute intermission after this fight here. But then that'll be the last one until I finish the game. He's almost gone, y'all. There we go. Okay, probably 3 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, that didn't take 3 minutes. Alright, back to it. Actually, since I got that bolt and I added some extra bolts to my my account, I'm going to be able to buy some stuff now, a couple things maybe. And he's going to be super happy that I got his part for him. I appreciate that. Try to be a good person. Sometimes harder than, but some days are harder than others. Oh, you always go for 100%. I'm just going to kill Wily. That's my goal. Let's see. So this part I know I'm going to find later. That one I'm not too sure I'll find. I don't need it yet though, so I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to grab a weapon tank or two. Grab one life. And now we're out of here. Alright, we continue. There's a way. Okay, I did it. It's going to play music from Ghosts and Goblins for his theme music if you hold down L and R when you select him. This is fantastic. Surprised I remember that. I always liked Ghosts and Goblins series. I've only ever beaten Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Super Nintendo. I like Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. It's hard though. It's really tough. I haven't made it, but maybe it's like the third stage. But it was fun watching AVGN do his playthrough of that, and I actually finished it. It was pretty cool to see. But you could tell he was past frustrated with that game, and I understand because it is hard. There's the bats that were in some of the first entries. I know they were introduced on Mega Man 2. Alright, so here's a mid-boss here, and there's two ways to defeat him. There's one where he'll destroy the floor right up under you, and there's another one where he'll destroy the wall here on the right side. And the way to do that is to kill him by, shooting those eyeballs there. Oh, I wonder. So I'm not going to need this weapon here. I wonder if this weapon works better. Seems like it would make sense. There we go. That went pretty well, actually. That might be the way I need to do this going forward. And if everything goes right, which I don't think I have what I need for this to work right, but you can fight Proto Man in this stage when you find him, if you find him. But I don't think I've met all the criteria. I've got 9 lives. I don't think they'll let you have 10. I think 9 is the cap on this one. Oh, really? You didn't jump over there? Okay. It depends on which series we're talking about, Chris. This is the 7th one of the classic series. The last one they made of it was 11. But they also have an X series, which has 8 games. They have a Battle Network series, which has, Has 6 main entries, but there's some, you know, others inside of that. And then there's Mega Man Zero, which has 4 games. Mega Man ZX, which has 2 games. There's a ton of them. But I'm going to keep playing through this style of game until, you know, like I mentioned earlier and the other night, that I'm going to keep playing them until I get a game over. And when I get a game over, then the streak will end, and I'll get back to streaming other stuff. So we're on 7 tonight. To be fair, though, I started on 3. And I wasn't even thinking about doing that until after I played 3. I was like, you know what, let me just see if I can kind of keep this train going for a while and see how long the streak goes before I see a game over stream. Only one I probably won't play is Battle Network, because it's more of an action RPG game, and it's nowhere near the same style as these. So I'm going to keep it to the 2D platformers, the 2D action platformers, and there's a bunch of them. So I'm going to keep going, like I said, until I get a game over. But to be fair, I'm expecting possibly a game over tomorrow night. And if not tomorrow night, Sunday night could definitely be a game over night, but I'm going to try to keep going, though. Okay, I'm glad I didn't buy that, because I was about to. I was very close to buying that ability in the shop. I need some help. I don't like being this low. Yeah, no Proto Man this time. It would have happened back in that last room. Unless I just totally missed it. Chris, how's life been treating you, man? And there's bass and treble. Come on, buddy. Dig me something up decent. I need some help. Thanks. Overworked, dude. I mean, I was off for a long time, but in the last 3 days, I've made up a lot of missed time, dude. I'm beat. I got back. I come back to work on the 1st, which was the same day the old food show ended, and we hadn't even started on it until the 1st. I'm tired, man. I've about got most of it done now, but it's been and dealing with the 4th as well, you know, it's been kind of tough. Yeah. It's okay though, man. I mean, I've gotten better at doing the food show stuff, but it still takes some time going through all Kevin's pricing sheets, you know. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, we all know how he is. Mr. TNT and Dynamite. I think of that song. Well, I'm TNT, I'm Dynamite. That's what I think whenever I see Kevin. That song's playing through my head. Well, I'm TNT, I'm Dynamite, TNT. And that makes me laugh, just singing that song in my head when I see him. It makes it just a little bit more bearable, you know. because he has no idea what I'm thinking about, and having to wear those masks everywhere, you can't even tell I'm smiling, you know, so it makes it even better. You can disguise a lot of stuff in those masks, man. You know, somebody says the wrong thing to you, you can cuss through the mask, and not, if you're not loud about it, you know, you said it, but they can't hear you and they don't know anything. I don't know why I'm running away from that guy, because he's going to follow me to the end. Uh-oh. That was getting close. Dude, it makes it so much funnier. You just, because you know what song I'm talking about. I mean, it's a pretty popular song, and it just fits him so perfectly. I don't know how that man hadn't had a heart attack yet, to be completely honest. If you walk across that tire thing, you'll fall to the bottom, and you'll have to backtrack a little bit. So I'm trying not to do that. Now, my adapter, it does. Tell Lauren I said hello, and Kennedy too. Yeah, there's a part that you can dig up. I think it's right here that it enhances that rush adapter ability. It makes that charged up punch go across the room. Plus it does homing as well, so you don't have to be in direct straight line with them. Yeah, there we go. All right, so just to demonstrate, it enhances this ability here. So now when I charge up and shoot my shot, it'll go across the room. And like I said, plus also it homes in on them, so you don't have to be right dead in front of them to hit them. You know what? Maybe you have to come and see this Proto Man before you can fight him in Dark Shade Man stage. Maybe that's what I'm messing up on. But that's all right. I don't need his shield. Alright, let's go, buddy. There's also, I think, a bolt here as well, a big bolt, all that square with the X on it. Or it might be up here. Yeah, it's down here. But I think there might be something up there too. A big bolt. Let's just check. I'll go ahead and start climbing the ladder in case I'm wrong. Sunglasses, one lens. Oop. Yeah, that was on. Those fire lasers there, they're instant kills too. And I almost got ate up by one of them. Only thing you do to hurt this guy is shoot him in his eyes. Man, too bad I missed those bolts. Yeah, Noise Crush works on this guy. This is a pretty tough boss too. It's one of the tougher of the 8. It's hard for me to time his little charge thing he does towards me. And those fireballs they hit you, they are trouble. They do a lot of damage. So you kind of have to start jumping before he even starts coming to you. Alright, that's okay. Got through it, that's the main thing. I'll stock up on the shop. Then tackle, I think it may just be Wily's castle in this game. I don't think there's two castles in this one. Ugh. Uh-oh. What's happened? The lab. Tomorrow, if I get through this one, Mega Man 8, it's onto the next system. It's PlayStation 1. So the graphics will be improved just a little bit more. I wish the dialogue boxes moved a little faster in this game. PS4. That's the only thing I can stream on right now because I need a capture card to go from other console to the PC. That's the only way you can stream those unless you do a crappy, you know, set your phone up on a stand and record, but the picture quality is horrible. I don't know of any other way to stream other consoles. I want to start streaming my Switch, man. I have a lot of games on there that I really like playing. And I wish that I could put those out here too, like some of those Mario Bros. Games, Mario Kart, for crying out loud. There's a lot of them, and I wish that I could stream them on here, but just not a feature that I have just yet. But I will. But I have most of the systems and consoles. I don't have anything Xbox anymore. It's all Nintendo and PlayStation. But this game here had collections that they released for all the main consoles, so that's why I'm able to play these on here. Like these games were included in the Mega Man Legacy collections, and there's 2 of them. So the ones that I was playing before this one was on Legacy Collection 1, and Legacy Collection 2 has Mega Man 7 through 10 on it. So I forgot that I was going to have to load the disc up to play this one. Those things right there have taken me out plenty of times. This little part here is a little tricky because you can jump on the platform, but when you do, the lights go out. But they come back on as soon as you jump off of it. Same with this room here. If you're touching the floor, the lights go out. This is an interesting way to play a stage. You can't slide with the rush adapter out, so to get that you have to go back to your regular guy. I don't have rushed yet, I just noticed, but I don't think I need it. I missed it somewhere along the way. Yeah, it can be. This is the difficult part here. Because if those things spin and you fall to the floor, you know, you're dead. Alright, this is where it starts getting really tricky. Right here. Alright, good job, good job. Oh, I forgot about this too. Good, good. That went well. Okay, I'm fully stocked on energy tanks and weapon tanks. It should be okay. I'm trying to remember what this boss is. Oh, there's a... Okay, yeah, I'm using the right thing. Fight base. As you can tell, his energy on the right side, when I hit him with that charged up fist, it really hurts him. Yeah, he didn't do much damage to me at all. Chris, you playing anything tonight, bro? Alright. Now I'm at the real boss. I think this is the turtle, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's Guts Man. That's right. Oh, damn. Forgot he did that. That little maneuver he did took a lot of damage too. Oh no. Wow. There we go. Yeah, I didn't like the head smashing thing. That wasn't cool. Chris, that boss there was one of the main robot masters in Mega Man 1, actually. That was Guts Man. Wily took him out of the museum earlier in the game and made him into that. A more deadly Guts Man. Yeah, those shooters, man, you really don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's behind you or who's sneaking up on you. Yeah, they can be fun. I haven't been into my first-person shooters in a while. I may have to get back into those though, because a lot of people love playing those. Y'all, there's something down here, but yeah. Oh, you mean this one here, or just in general? I guess you could technically classify this as a stream too. Oh yeah. Well, you didn't miss a whole lot, man. I've got some streams of Mega Man 1 and 2, and all of them, you know, on my YouTube page somewhere. I did start last night because somebody wanted me to try it. Started the same thing with the Castlevania series last night, and tonight I'll be playing part 2. So that one's still pretty early on. Castlevania doesn't have nearly as many games as Mega Man does, but there's a few. You know, I'll be playing, if everything goes right, for probably about a week on those until I get to the last one that I can stream. Alright, so here's Bass again. He's going to be merged with his partner in crime, Treble. You never heard of Castlevania? Man. Castlevania and Mega Man started about the same time frame, like the late 80s. Of the two, I think Castlevania is probably my favorite series, but this is a very close second. Castlevania games, they're not as, I mean, they're 2D side scrollers like this is, but it's more medieval stuff going on. Like you're killing stuff with axes and whips and things like that. And you're fighting, you know, real known like early horror monsters like Dracula, Medusa, Frankenstein monster, and things like that. You know, you're fighting bats and skeletons. You know, and here you're fighting robots. You know, futuristic stuff. So it's kind of my yin and yang, I guess, if you will. He took it to me. He took most of my energy from me. I definitely need some health now. You guys are gonna freaking laugh, but the last Call of Duty game that I was really into, I think, was Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4, before they started getting into the Modern Warfare and all these other versions that they have created since you know, the first Call of Duty games. So it's been a while since I've been into those, but they're good games, so nothing wrong with them. I'm getting pretty close to the end of this stage. This part right here is a little tricky. That health over there I could really use, but I'd probably die just trying to get it. Oh, I had something that would, oh, I need this to get rid of it. No, not that, the wrap. Man, nothing's leaving me health. I can hopefully buy another one of those later on. Okay. This is getting close to the end. I think there's only 4 stages in this castle, so that's already two done. So we're getting close. Jesus. I don't remember which weapon works on this guy, to be honest. Not that. Not that either. Let's try this one. I think this might be the one I'm supposed to use. Seems like his health's going down a little quicker now. the next stage boss, I know who that is. He's a little easier to me. Doesn't take as long to finish as it does this guy here. This one coming up is your favorite? I remember the boss. I'm trying to remember what the stage was like. Yeah, okay, I remember this stage now. It's pretty cool. I like the theme here a lot. I'm fully loaded on lives. I don't need that. Oh, this part here. Alright, so let's go. Why did I decide to not use this ability here? Woo, that was close. I almost bit it bad right there. I deserved to die in that section. The way I handled that. Oh boy, here we go. Let me just follow this lead for just a minute. An S-Tank. It's the only one I need. So if I don't collect those and I die and I use one of these tanks, it'll still be there just because I didn't collect them. And there's no reason for me to collect them because I'm already full on both of them. I've got max capacity. Alright, so at the boss. The stage wasn't too long. Pretty sure this is the weapon that works on him. Can anybody read Japanese and know what the logos on his shoulders say? It looks like some kind of Japanese character. I've played them a lot, but I promise you that this gets harder before it gets easier for me. It's pretty fun. It's not that bad, Michael. It's pretty cool. Well, I've died a lot in these level designs, so success through failure. And back then, I didn't mind the failure because I always knew that I'd be able to progress through it. So, all right, I'm getting very close to the end now. Michael, I mentioned to you the other night about me doing this no game over streak that I'm trying to do, and I started doing that with Castlevania last night. So if you're able to watch a little bit later, probably 15 minutes after this game's over, Years and years of fails, and still current fails sometimes too, mind you. I'm not afraid to admit that I do fail. Alright, so now we go back and fight the next 8 Robot Masters again. But, Michael, if you ever was watching any of the Castlevania games or was interested in how they started, I'm going to be playing part 2 tonight. I finished 1 last night. So tonight will be part 2 called Simon's Quest. Battletoads. Man, I still haven't finished that game yet. Not the first one anyway. I've made it through the difficult section. I've made it through the hovercraft section 1 time, and that was the only time I've ever made it through it. Yeah, that Junkman weapon's very effective on him. And this guy. I had a good run against him the first time. Let's see if I can able to continue that. So far, so good. Oh no. This is what usually happens. That right there. He'll hit me with the shot coming from above, and then I'll get stuck on one on the floor, and then he bashes me. That's okay though. At least I got him out of the way early. Have you finished Battletoads before, John? Have you finished the first one, or not? Most people haven't. Most people can't get through that hovercraft section in stage 3. I've had the most fun playing Battletoads 2 players. That game is so fun. It's hard to play with 2 players though, especially if you can damage your, player 2, because you do some really outrageous moves that I think would instantly kill your other character, your partner. Three times. Wow. Was that recently or during the time whenever, it was first, after it was first released, like back in the late 80s, early 90s, probably be early 90s. I couldn't imagine you killing that game when you was like 5. I just can't see it. I'm assuming that when you beat it, it was probably, considering your age, had to be in the 90s, right? Maybe in the 90s when you were past 10 years old. Wow, that's impressive, man. That's when I started playing games pretty decently too. Started getting to where I could finish games at 10, 11 years old. So that's not bad. That's pretty cool, actually. You beat it 3 times. I bet you were in some rare company on beating that damn thing 3 times. Only 2 left. Yeah. Even if I knew it, my reflexes isn't quite up to snuff for that game, man. Let's see here. here. There we go. See, the room's a little smaller here, so you can hit him when he's up there. So who's left? Burst, man. Yeah, this guy here. It's already bad enough that he can bounce you around and blow you up with his bombs, but then you have to deal with the spikes up top too. Okay, I'm gonna finish him off with the freeze cracker. He's in a spot where I don't think I'll have much trouble with him. There we go. Alright, I think all that's left now is Wily. And I do remember these being a little difficult. Alright, so I'm just gonna let the energy balancer take care of it and hope it does me right. Didn't refill everything, but that's okay. I got weapon tanks. Damn, this stream's been going an hour and 30 minutes, y'all. I gotta get better at this game. Yeah, this is tough. Not that weapon. What works on him? I was having a hard time remembering what works on what in this game. Not that either. Maybe it's the Thunderbolt. Seems like there's another form right after this one too, I think. I hope there's not a second form right after this one. I just don't remember. Maybe not. Maybe this game only has two, but I know that last one's going to be hard on me. But I feel like I can do it. Oh, here it is. This is the end right here. This is the last one. Final Wily. If you can help it, you don't want the excuse me, you don't want the flame shot, the red shot that he shoots out of himself hitting you, because that does a lot of damage. No, not that. I might not do this, y'all. God, you don't want that to happen either. Damn it. He is tearing me up. Yeah, he's very tough. Probably the hardest. Damn it! No! Y'all, this might be the night. This might be the end of the streak. Wow. Yeah, I might be in trouble. Not good. And I gotta do the other one again, too. This is not good. If I have to fight that first one again. Wow. Oh, no. Dang, y'all. Not good. Down 2 tanks. I've never done it with this feud. I'm gonna try, man. I don't like my chances though, to be perfectly real. Handled that part a lot better, but I swear I thought that this was what you used on him, charged up shot on him. But if he's not high enough, I just need to immediately go to the freeze cracker weapon. So if he doesn't come down to where I can reach him with this, it'll be all null and void. Damn it. If I'm gonna make this work, I've got to get more damage done to him before I use my first tank. That's the only way this is gonna work. So I've got to get him down before I use my first tank, and just hope that my lives will keep me there until the end. Yeah, he's brutal, man. He's tough Wily. And having to fight this one and the other one right behind it, it's rough. Shit. Damn it. It's not, this is going bad. Sucks. Jesus. I can't use the tank yet. If I can get maybe a third of his energy down, I will, but otherwise there's no point. I have to do a better job killing that first Wily though. You can't go into the Wily like this with this much energy. Man. They're making me work hard. Still got a few lives left, so... You know what? There's also this idea. I might could dig up an E-tank with him. It's possible. Oh, he found something. Maybe it's good. When he does that long dig, it could be a tank, it could be or stupid toy. I'm gonna try one more time after this, and then I'll go back to it. Try right here, and then I'm gonna. If that doesn't give me anything, I'm just gonna get myself to Wily again. Nope. I say I'm going to do Castlevania 2 after this, but Jesus, it's almost 2 hours long. Yeah, that's what I try, but I'm a little off with my timing. I'm trying to dodge him completely. I need all my health. He keeps throwing these guys at me. Damn it. I was going to try something different. That didn't work. This should give me a break from these guys. Right back in the same position I was in last time. I wonder, that wouldn't work. That weapon does not work. The rush adapter doesn't work here. Well, I was doing that, but you know, you have to sustain that, and if you don't, whenever, excuse me, you know, that didn't fill me up. If you don't, you run into the risk of running into him. But you know what, I'm thinking that eventually this is going to give me an E-tank at some point. I need to be digging up there, is what I need to be doing. If I can get these other two, if I could somehow get these other two E-tanks back, I would beat him. I would make sure that he would not beat me this time. Nothing but damn junk down here. Junk. I don't typically have this problem. Just too bad the weapons you have doesn't work better against these Wilies. I mean, this thing only takes two life bars away from him, and then the freeze cracker on the second form only takes one. If there was some way I could keep him to keep doing that, this wouldn't be so bad. Now that worked better. Better. Yeah, I thought I was doing that too, but it still only goes so high. I'll try that. I'll try it. If this works, I might be able to get through this with 3 tanks, maybe, because I've got a full life bar this time. We'll try it out. Come on, buddy. Oh, but it does bounce higher, though. There's that. So that's actually a good idea. Oh, look at there. That's a good technique. Smart. And I'm dodging him a little better this time, too. Look at that. I didn't know that would do that. Oh. Thanks for the tip. How much energy have I got from him? Third. Should I use it now, or should I wait and get one more hit in me? Decisions. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna gamble one more hit out of him. Let's use that right now. This is weird. I'm out of energy. I'm out of weapon energy. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it this time. That really helps. That tip really helps. That is awesome. No, I'm going to beat him this time, no doubt. Ugh. This is it. Boom. Boom. That's a great tip technique, that holding up, making that thing bounce higher like that. I didn't realize you could do that. Jesus. That makes that fight more than manageable. Damn. Thank you so much for the tip. That's awesome. Now I know how to deal with this and not be stressed about it. Yeah, well, that tip right there. And then I got better at dodging that weird technique of his, you know, where he's shooting those 4 orbs at you. So, great tips from both of you guys. Damn. Thank goodness. That about drained the last of my energy. But I'm still going to do Simon's Quest. I'm going to do it. This went pretty good. It went okay. It took a long time, but knowing that makes this a lot more easier to deal with. And shoot, that would work good against Shade Man, too, when he's at the top of the screen. So, pretty cool. I'm glad I know that now. Mega Man kind of took a dark side in this game. You know, he's not supposed to kill humans, but he's threatening to kill Wily, you know. He has a dark side to him in this game. That's awesome. Yeah, the streak continues, so at the very least, I'll be playing 8 tomorrow night. And again, that streak could end because 8 has no E-tanks at all. And it's a tough game, too. It's manageable, but it's tough. And some of the stages are brutal. Like Astro Man stage is really, really tough. A little bit. But yeah, the streak continues, man. I didn't think it was going to continue after I died using those first two E-tanks. That was brutal. Yeah, he was dark, Mega Man, in this one a little bit. Kind of had a little bit of edge to him. But that's another one down, and tomorrow will be the start of 8. So what time is it now? It is almost 8 o'clock my time, so I'm going to say 8:15 in 20 minutes. I'm going to start my Simon's Quest run, and that should pretty well finish me off for tonight on this, I believe. That was a lot of excitement right there. But anyways, guys, well, man, if you have time tomorrow night, I definitely will be playing 8. Tomorrow, probably 6-ish, somewhere between 6 and 7. I'm going to kick up Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2 here in about 20 minutes, about 15 after the hour. But appreciate you guys watching. It's been cool, having a few folks watch me the last few nights. Well, I'll be here for 8 tomorrow, sometime between 6 and 7. I don't have any plans for 4th of July. We're going to do a little cooking here. Probably going to grill some chicken or something. But yeah. But that's going to be happening while I'm at work. So hopefully everything will be settled down by the time I get here. But anyways, guys, again, this broadcast is brought to you by Gamers United, past and present. We will be back in a little about 20 minutes with Simon's Quest. So hope you're there. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed this one. The tips I received tonight are invaluable, and it's crazy. This game is 25 years old plus, and just found the easiest way to finish this game, a much easier way. So anyways, guys, till next time, y'all be safe. If I don't see you for the next video, hope you guys have an awesome 4th of July for the people who are here in this country. Until then, I will see you guys from the other side. Have a good night.